Hi friends, hashtag here, still with people. I gotta respond to Primal Fuckhead. He says, I see, so it's not conditional. So let's make the argument that if a tree falls in the forest, does asserting that it makes a sound reflect faithfully on the perceptions of third parties to the event? That is utilitarian. If you imagine a tree to fall in the forest, then do you necessarily imagine it made a sound? There's just some concepts in there for me. I'm just gonna ill myself as the punchline. Don't go there at all. This stuff, I don't even, just don't even go there. Don't burden me with the weight. Just don't even reference it. I don't like that shit because I don't want the responsibility, right? Uh, and it comes with more responsibility if I worry about it at all. Anyway, so I want to respond to this because I made videos in the past about the tree falls in the forest issue, and he approaches it from a new angle. This is obviously an expert intuitor. So let's make the argument that if a tree falls in the forest, does asserting that it's made a sound reflect faithfully on the perceptions of third parties to the event? That is utilitarian. I would not call that utilitarian. I would call that empirical validation. So if a tree falls in the forest and third parties present to the event hear it make a sound, does my assertion that it's making a sound reflect faithfully on their perceptions of sound hearing? Well, it's an expression of the reality that each of those parties can be reliably predicted to agree with the statement it made a sound. It didn't fall silently. So, in that regard, it reflects faithfully on any expectations any observer might have regarding communications with those third parties regarding the sounding of the falling of the tree. So that's what I find interesting about the comment, of course, and the reason I have to reply to it is I've not had anybody reframe the tree falling thing for me before and say, well, let me ask you these questions in a new way. And if you imagine a tree to fall in the forest, then do you necessarily imagine it made a sound? No, I don't imagine sound at all, really, when I think about a tree falling in the forest. I just really think about a tree falling down. I kind of picture it, but I don't really hear it. I could, I suppose, if I tried to, but because I'm objective by nature.
Light, so please don't mush.
Okay, no mush, gotcha. I would say that because I'm objective, that means I reduce everything to its what's that expression? What's the common multiplier? I think it's common multiplier between 25 and say 7. Well, it's not until way up there, But what's a common multiplier of 16 and 4? Well, 8. So it's like that. It's like I'm trying to find the way in which it becomes useful as an ideational object. I'm going to reduce trees falling in the forest into the least processor intensive form of it. By which I mean the more sound and image I'm imagining, the less efficiently the meaning is packed into the symbol, which is why I'm bad at visualizing things. and bad at um, oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about the mush thing. I just do it naturally. I can hear music in my head fine, but it's willful. It doesn't come automatically. I can hear sounds in my head fine, but I won't if it's not necessary for a meaning thing, and it never is. I mean, it's always like ancillary to the meaning. It's an experiential thing. Music is certainly that, and for me, so is speech and ideation in a way. It's something I do in real time, something I do as an expression of self all the time. So Primal Fuckhead's probably that way too. I think Primal Fuckhead might be an ENFP maybe? Just a guess. Hope that's not insulting. I don't mean it as such for sure. There's some people I respect most in all their ENFPs, so, you know. They have a genuine concern about them that I guess the ENFPs don't really have. You know, I appreciate it. I want to be a moral person, but I don't have that genuine concern for people's feelings because I don't have any real point of reference. It's like the way I experience my feelings is obviously very different than how people who don't have a polar experience it, and it depends on the slot. Andre's Core, he was saying to me, I should make a video where I go, okay, FE, here's what it looks like in the first function slot. Or here's what it looks like in the first slot. Here's what it looks like in the second slot. And all the way down the line. So, okay, probably do that. Anyway, this is that response to Primal Fuckhead. Are you self-identified as ENTP or ENFP? Primal Fuckhead, I'm sure it is. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to eat plenty of leftover meatloaf and baked potato because it's absolutely delicious.